The glove went off at the DNC convention yesterday. I mean, the glove really went off. Michelle Obama, the former First Lady, was present at the Democratic National Convention in Chicago on Tuesday, alongside her husband, President Barack Obama. Day two of the Democratic National Convention was concluded by the former President Barack Obama with a speech that touched Donald Trump's incompetence and whining demeanor. Obama described Trump as a 78-year-old billionaire who hasn't stopped whining. And he also likened him to your neighbor that blows a dry leaf across your window day in, day out, how draining that could be. Coming from your neighbor, but coming from your president, that is very, very risky. Play the clip.
Here's a 78-year-old billionaire who has not stopped whining about his problems since he rode down his golden escalator 9 years ago. It has been a constant stream of gripes and grievances that's actually been getting worse now that he's afraid of losing to Kamala. There's the childish nicknames, the crazy conspiracy theories, this weird obsession with crowd sizes. It just goes on and on and on. The other day I heard someone compare Trump to the neighbor who keeps running his leaf blower outside your window every minute of every day. Now, from a neighbor, that's exhausting. From a president, it's just dangerous.
President Obama articulated that Donald Trump wants you to believe that this country is hopelessly divided between us and his cohorts. He wants to use his fear-mongering tactics to scare you. He is stale, and we do not need 4 more years of his bluster, bumbling, and chaos. He said that we have seen the movie before, and the sequel is actually worse. Play the clip.
Donald Trump wants us to think that this country is hopelessly divided between us and them, between the real Americans, who of course support him, and the outsiders who don't. And he wants you to think that you'll be richer and safer if you will just give him the power to put those other people back in their place. It is one of the oldest tricks in politics from a guy whose act has, let's face it, gotten pretty stale. We do not need 4 more years of bluster and bumbling and chaos. We have seen that movie before, and we all know that the sequel is usually worse.
Folks, give it up for Michelle Obama. She delivered a masterful speech. She said in her speech that most of us will not have the chance of failing forward, and we have never benefited from the affirmative action of generational wealth. If we fall short or fail, we always do something. We don't have the second or third or fourth chances or do over even. If we fail, we get up and we do something. Play the clip.
Not by spewing anger and bitterness, but by living a life of service and always pushing the doors of opportunity open to others. She understands that most of us will never be afforded the grace of failing forward. We will never benefit from the affirmative action of generational wealth. If we bankrupt a business or choke in a crisis, We don't get a second, third, or fourth chance. If things don't go our way, we don't have the luxury of whining or cheating others to get further ahead. No.
Can anyone tell me what black jobs are? My producer, what is black job? That's Donald Trump. I'm happy that Michelle actually called him out on this. He said that someone would have told him that maybe this job that he's seeking for is one of those black jobs. Play the clip.
Kamala Harris truly understands the unseen labor and unwavering commitment that has always made America great. Now, unfortunately, we know what comes next. We know folks are going to do everything they can to distort her truth. My husband and I sadly know a little something about this. For years, Donald Trump did everything in his power to try to make people fear us. See, his limited, narrow view of the world made him feel threatened by the existence of two hardworking, highly educated, successful people who happen to be black. Wait. I want to know, who's going to tell him that the job he's currently seeking might just be one of those black jobs?
And also, Donald Trump actually responded. He responded a very, very low energy speech. I'm not going to even bother to comment on this. Play the clip, please.
Did you see Barack Hussein Obama last night? Take little shots. He was taking shots at your president. And so was Michelle. You know, they always say, sure, please stick to policy, don't get personal. And yet they're getting personal all night long, these people. Do I still have to stick to policy? Now, he was very nasty last night. I try and be nice to people, you know, but it's a little tough when they get personal. Please, again, remember, please, sir, don't get personal, talk about policy. Let me ask you about that. We're going to do a free poll. Here are the two questions. Should I get personal? Should I not get personal? Ready? Should I get personal? Should I not get personal? I don't know, my advisors are fired. No, we'd rather keep it on policy, but sometimes it's hard. No, I called her crooked Hillary. I call people names. I call crazy Nancy Pelosi crazy because she is. She's nuts. You know, Biden is really angry. You know, he's very angry. He was so angry the other night, he's like seething. You ever see a guy make a speech? It's such anger and so uncomfortable, just shouting, yeah. But he's terrible. He's just terrible.
Now that you have heard from both sides, most especially the low energy response from Trump, let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, like, and share this video.